Hey everyone, welcome to the Game Week 29 review video. We had 10 game weeks left at the start of this, and it was kind of an okay-ish game week, not a great score, but I still somehow rose up the ranks a little bit, so that's good at least. Anyway, we'll see how it all happened. And so we end the week with 42 points. Shenzi, definitely the marquee player of this week. He almost had a terrific score if it wasn't for a very lucky deflection Sampdoria got right towards the end there. Rabiot caused a penalty and Shenzi was up to the task and saved the penalty, which is why despite getting scored on, you can see Juve 1-3-1. Despite getting scored on, Shenzi still pulls out 10 points, majorly due to that penalty save. So that was really nice. Always a big differential if you have a keeper that saves a penalty compared to the rest of the field. Patrick got the start again. Lazio wins against Venezia 1-0, so I get 6 points there. And Milan wins 1-0 against Empoli, so Calabria gets me 8 points. The rest of the way, the defense really didn't do much. Smalling gets the 2 for playing as they draw Udinese 1-1. And Bastoni got subbed off in the 86th minute, so I'm guessing at halftime. So I'm not sure if that's due to injury or not. Please comment if you know what was going on there, as I'm assuming maybe got a yellow card here. That's what I'm going to go with. Yeah, so he gets a yellow card. I don't know if that would be enough to take him off though, but he obviously gets the 1 for starting, and then he gets 1 for being, and then he -1 for getting the yellow card, and then nothing after that. So that's kind of crappy, especially as I had Singo buried another 8 points, well 10 if you include the other 2 on the bench. So that's really rough, and yeah, really unfortunate. The midfield was not great at all. Once again, Çalhanoğlu doing nothing. Milinkovic-Savic just getting that extra bonus point for the clean sheet. Quadrado had a lot of it's tough because he does play so well. He gets forward, just not a lot of good attack returns fantasy wise for the Juve attack right now. Of course, Vlahovic gets sat for this game, kind of as a Juve, as like for Allegri makes sense. You're facing Sampdoria. You have Villarreal coming up in Champions League. It makes sense to sit him, but he just hadn't yet put the captain on him. And then he comes in the 80th minute. They were up like, I think it was 2-0 at the time, and they brought him in. It didn't really make any sense to bring him in, and I was hoping I was going to get the double Dzeko points instead, which really isn't a huge difference. But that was really frustrating seeing him come on. But anyway, he does, and he only gets 2 points, which is 2 times 1, so he really only got 1 natural point. Leao, just the 2 points for playing, and Dzeko did get an assist on the Inter goal, which is why he has 5. So kind of a lackluster group. As you can see, the scores along the side, very few teams scored more than 1. We just had Napoli, Juve, Spezia, and then both Salernitana and Sassuolo for more than 1. Everyone else had 1 or 0. So not a very high scoring week in general, which is why despite getting only 42 points, I did get a small green arrow putting me back into the top 400. But that's about it. If I had Singo start, like you don't project Singo is gonna have a great game against Inter Milan. The reason that he actually got 8 is Torino was up 1-0. Inter scored an injury time after Singo had already been taken off the field. So all of Torino, aside from Singo or any other defender that got subbed off before that goal, would have still been credited the clean sheet. All right, let's take a look at how the Forged in Fire League is going. I'm assuming we have a similar top still. Yeah, Osama FC still in first, Team Juve still in second, Galactico in third, and I'm in fourth. And then we got our drop off starting again. So not much has changed in terms of our league table. Everyone probably had somewhat of a similar week. It seems like a similar point spread score here. And it's kind of just business as usual, except now there's only 9 weeks left. I've had a few people be asking me if I know when the double game week is. I don't as of right now still. I guess a way that you could kind of look at it is it's probably not going to actually, how many are in it? There's Juve, Inter's knocked out now, and Juve doesn't even have double game week. So I don't know, maybe we can be looking towards one of the Champions League weeks where they could slide in some games because teams that need the double game week, I don't think are in anymore. I don't know if that's completely true because I'm just kind of thinking off the top of my head right now, but it might be during a Champions League week where while like Juve is playing whoever they might be in Champions League, so long as they get past Villarreal, you might see them throw in a couple Serie A games in there just to fill in those double game weeks in the schedule. So just something to look out for to kind of project when things might happen, but I truly and honestly have no idea. That's just what makes sense to me. And once I'm sorry, I forgot to give a top 5 players for last week. I'm not just going to go back and do it now after things have already happened. I realized that watching the video back and editing it. But yeah, so I'm sorry about that. I'll try to make sure that in the preview video in the next couple days that I'm going to put out, there's a top 5 again this week. I literally had it in my head already and I had written down, and it's just I forgot to say it in the video. So my apologies for that, but please don't let that stop you from liking, subscribing to the video, and I will see you all next time. Take care.